Hey everybody, namaste. Maheshwari here to share with you my top 5 yoga myths. Number 1, yoga is a type of workout. Well, that's only a small piece of the puzzle. Certainly asana practice, the practice of steady poses that most people here in the West have come to associate with yoga, is an essential part of yoga. Keeping up regular asana practice will get you stronger, more toned, more flexible, all the things that people want. But all physical practice is in service of the primary goal of self-realization, which is achieved through meditation. And when you have control of the body, you're able to harness the mind. There are actually 8 limbs of yoga, including guidelines for living an ethical life. Physical asana is just one of those 8 limbs. But that brings me to another common misconception, the opposite, that yoga is a religious practice that will interfere with one's previously existing belief systems. Not so. Yoga is a science and philosophy that incorporates spirituality or mindfulness, which can be incorporated into any previously existing belief system. It's possible to connect the teachings with many other belief systems that emerged concurrently in the West. Or it's perfectly fine to take what you like and leave the rest. If you're not comfortable with any of the things that you hear in yoga, if it sounds mumbo jumbo, just stick with the physical practice. Well, what if I'm not flexible? That is probably the first response I hear from people who have trepidations about trying yoga and who have no previous experience. Yoga is for everybody. There are many different styles to explore, different paces, different levels, literally something for any fitness level. On that note, I've also heard that yoga is too slow and boring. It doesn't have to be slow though. That notion does suggest that if you're thinking that, maybe you'd benefit from slowing down just a bit. The idea is to start noticing, to become more aware of your body's capabilities and responses to different movements. Becoming more and more conscious of how your breath, joined with the movement, can help you progress. And with consistent practice, you will become more flexible. But also know that there are modifications for every movement. This brings me to myth number 4. I have to be a certain body type to practice. The shape of your body does not dictate whether or not you can practice. This has emerged in the West in particular because we're so used to having sort of models and action figure looking people posted on the covers of magazines and in popular workout videos. The shape of your body, though, might mean that certain types of yoga are better suited to you. That might just as easily have to do with your constitution as well. But more on that in another video. Finally, a common myth that I hear is that only young people can do yoga. Like everything else, it's easier to start young. The body hasn't accumulated as many insults and injuries as an older body and is more pliable naturally. However, an older body also has the gift of self-awareness, which is invaluable for the yogic journey. Working with the spine will help improve posture, flexibility, your mind, and overall well-being. And as they like to say in yoga, you're only as young as your spine. Well, I hope that cleared up some of the misconceptions that you may have continued to have and maybe convinced you to give yoga a try. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Namaste.